Bernie Kosar. A Bernie Kosar sighting, but you know what? We figured out the connection. Kosar, Browns quarterback.
Right.
Kelce's
from Cleveland
Heights.
Right.
So I don't know where they are before the game.
Well,
that doesn't look like any tent that they set up in the parking lot. That's somebody's house.
It's Kelce. I mean, maybe it's the new $6 million house he bought, or maybe it's just the old one he's getting rid of. But yeah, of all the things I thought I wouldn't have saw on social media yesterday, it would be Bernie Kosar with Taylor Swift. I didn't expect to see that one.
Well, and, I kind of have gotten to the point where I expect to see Taylor Swift at every game. She's been at every game except the Vikings.
She's
game.
all in.
Yeah.
All in. I mean, she's doing touchdown dances and has celebrations with Mrs. Mahomes. I mean, I'm kind of enjoying it. Like, I feel like there's people like hating on it right now, and I want to be how is the mention of Taylor Swift or the cutaway to Taylor Swift, how is that affecting your enjoyment of watching the game? Because they always cut away to something. Yeah.
So it's either cut away to Taylor Swift or somebody you've never seen before.
Like, yes, I'd rather see Taylor Swift.
Or the Chargers fan who has acquired the bag now with the Buffalo Wild Wings hat. That's all I'm saying about it. I don't think she went to the store and bought a Buffalo Wild Wings hat. I don't think they were giving them out to the first 30,000 fans at Arrowhead Stadium. I don't think she was wearing that hat to keep the sun out of her eyes. I'm a capitalist. I'm all for it. Get paid while you can. So it's either cut away to Taylor Swift or cut away to the Chargers fan or cut away to somebody you've never seen before. But they always do cutaways. Yes. It doesn't affect.
Right.
It's just weird. The hatred of it is weird because it takes nothing away
people are
from the
gonna
game.
Start questioning themselves and going, wait, why am I mad they're showing the most famous person on the planet celebrating for one of the best players in the NFL? What are you mad at? Do some self-reflecting. Look in the mirror. Maybe you're mad at yourself, okay? But either way, it's a fun game. That first half of that game was just like unbelievable.
320 yards passing. 321.
321
I'm
by
thinking
Mahomes.
Finally the Norm Van Brocklin single-game record from 1951. Isn't that amazing? September 29, 1951, Norm Van Brocklin threw for 554 yards, and that record still stands. And it's going to take a game like this where it's close. You know, 321, and it's a 7-point game.
Exactly.
Because Tom Brady was on pace to break that record against the Lions a few years ago, but they took him out
because
it was a destruction.
They didn't even play in the fourth quarter
But it
almost.
petered out. He didn't. He only got 400 yards. But he should hang his head in shame.
Well, he played great. It's as good as we've seen the Chiefs' offense look all year. Now, I don't know if I want to sit here and go, oh, I think they're fixed and it looks better. I do think there was elements that look better, but as we know, this is not a good Chargers defense. It's not. You know, there's issues throughout, and Mahomes was finding Kelce in the middle of the field like the Chargers didn't know Travis Kelce played for the Chiefs to the first half of the football game. So, I mean, they got diced up that way. No doubt about that. But it was good to see, hey, Valdez-Scantling, Rashee Rice continues to get a place in this offense that I think is going to be important for them. No Kadarius Toney is still scary to me, and that element I just drooled on myself a little bit. But yeah, good win, very exciting game. It really was. And there we were, the Chiefs' typical way, right? Third quarter, it's 24-17 Chiefs, and you're going, well, here they go. They're actually going to go down the field here and kind of really put the Chargers away. Like what we always talk about. They always take their foot off the gas. And then
play with their food.
And then Bell fumbles, right? Bell fumbles, which was a very questionable, I thought. Did he even catch the ball? It was a bang-bang. Either way, then the Chargers go down the field, and you're going, well, here we go. We're going to be in a football game. And they're on, the 7 or 8 yard line. Charles Emmanuel tips the ball. Herbert trying to throw the ball over the middle. Tipped up in the air. L'Jarius Sneed gets the interception. And that was kind of all she wrote. Or you felt like that kind of squashed the Chargers' chances.
2 quick points about the Chargers.
Yeah.
Number one, it's inexcusable to have no plan for a guy that you face twice a year in Travis Kelce.
Yeah, it's pretty
inexcusable.
crazy. Yeah.
When you're a defensive head coach, to have no plan for Travis Kelce. 12 catches,
in a
179
year where
yards.
they don't have another receiver that you're really worried about. Right?
Inexcusable.
Right.
Number 2, after the game, Brandon Staley said, and we love Brandon Staley.
Yeah.
He said they need to hit the reset button. You better be careful about putting that idea into the ether in the Spanos office because the reset button at this point is move on from Brandon Staley. That's the most obvious reset button because it can't be Justin Herbert's fault, even though you and I both are kind of like,
he's not at his best right now.
Really the guy?
He's not at his
really
best.
the guy? They've paid him, so they've decided he's the guy. So it can't be him. They're not moving on from him. The reset button is going to be new head coach next year if not interim coach before that. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.